Welcome to Relax Fit. Whether you're a lifelong Alaskan or just moved to the last frontier, this is your no BS breakdown of what you can and can't do with your firearms in the 49th state. We're diving into everything: buying guns, carrying in cars, where you can't go, and what to expect if laws change. So before you throw a piece in your waistband and head to the grocery store, watch this all the way through. Your freedom depends on it. Chapter 1. Purchasing guns in Alaska. In Alaska, there's no state permit required to purchase either rifles or handguns. This includes the firearms many states would label as military style. However, federal law still requires licensed dealers, FFLs, to perform background checks. Private sales in Alaska do not require a background check under state law, and there is no state-run permit to purchase system. That said, it's still illegal to knowingly sell a firearm to someone who's prohibited under federal law. While Alaska law is straightforward, remember that federal regulations still apply. If you're buying from a licensed dealer, you'll go through the standard NEXT background check. If you're buying privately, it's on you to ensure the buyer can legally possess a firearm. Lots of dangers in Alaska, so the state is lenient, but federal laws still matter. Up next, we'll dive into what might be the biggest question for many. Do you need a permit to carry? Let's talk about that. Chapter 2. Open and concealed carry. Alaska is one of the few states with constitutional carry. That means if you're 18 or older and can legally possess a firearm, you can carry it openly or concealed without a special permit. However, Alaska also offers a concealed handgun permit, CHP, for those who want it, mostly for reciprocity when traveling to other states and ease of future gun purchases. To get the permit, you must be 21 or older, complete a state-approved handgun course, pass a background check. While the permit isn't required in Alaska, it can be handy with cops and if you plan to travel. Even though Alaska doesn't force you to have a permit to carry, training is always a great idea. Moving on to the next chapter, we'll see how this right translates to vehicles. But first, are you from Alaska? What's it like? Let us know below. Chapter 3. Carrying in vehicles. In Alaska, if you can legally possess a firearm, you can carry it loaded and within reach, open or concealed, inside your vehicle. No permit needed. Whether it's in your waistband, your glove box, or right on the seat next to you, it's legal under state law. But don't get too comfortable. The second you cross state lines or roll into federal property, like a national park, post office, or military base, the rules can change fast, and sometimes drastically. But you know what also rules? All of our Second Amendment shirts at relaxedfittactical.com. Grab one and support our small 2A channel. Chapter 4. Restricted locations. Despite Alaska's broad carry laws, some places are completely off limits, and carrying there could get you arrested. You cannot carry a firearm in the following locations: K through 12 schools and school buses. That includes parking lots and school zones under federal law. Court facilities. Unless you're specifically authorized, it's a no-go. Domestic violence or sexual assault shelters. Firearms are strictly prohibited in these protected spaces. Federal property. This includes post offices, military bases, secure areas of airports, and other federal buildings. Private property with posted restrictions. If a property owner tells you no firearms are allowed, and you stay anyway, you could face trespassing charges. Tribal lands. These areas have their own laws. Always check local tribal regulations before entering. Not everyone in Alaska embraces open-door firearm policies. Comment below if you think that's stupid or not. Chapter 5. Firearms and minors. Under federal law, anyone under 18 generally cannot purchase a firearm from a licensed dealer. Alaska state law also imposes age-related restrictions. Minors can possess and use firearms for lawful activities, like hunting or target practice, with a parent or guardian's permission and supervision. Providing a firearm to a minor without supervision or for unlawful purposes can lead to criminal charges. Be smart. While Alaska does not have a specific negligent storage law like some other states, parents or guardians can still face legal consequences if a child gains access to a firearm and commits a crime or injures someone. Common sense is key here. If you have minors at home, educate and store your firearms responsibly. Next, let's see what's new, or not, when it comes to red flag laws and universal background checks. Chapter 6. Red flag laws and universal background checks. As of 2025, Alaska does not have a red flag law. Attempts to introduce one have not succeeded, meaning there is currently no legal mechanism at the state level for law enforcement or family members to petition a court to temporarily remove someone's firearms over mental health or safety concerns. Likewise, there is no state-mandated universal background check for private gun sales. Sellers can voluntarily use a licensed dealer to run a background check, but it's not legally required by Alaska. Keep in mind, federal law already prohibits selling a firearm to someone who can't legally own one, so knowingly doing so could land you in legal trouble. Next, could any of this change in the near future? Hit the like button and comment 2A if you've made it this far. Chapter 7. Legal changes and challenges. Alaska is famously pro-Second Amendment, but national trends sometimes put pressure on even the most gun-friendly states. A handful of local politicians have floated ideas like extreme risk protection orders or universal background checks, but so far they haven't gained real traction. That said, lawsuits occasionally arise concerning issues like the age to buy firearms or the specifics of what or where you can carry. The legal landscape is always evolving, especially with federal court rulings affecting state gun laws. Alaska's gun culture is rooted in practicality and self-reliance. From hunting caribou in remote tundra, protecting yourself in the last frontier, to the high rate of unsolved murders, the state respects your right to be armed. But with freedom comes responsibility. If you found this breakdown useful, don't forget to shoot that like button, subscribe, and support by grabbing a unique Second Amendment shirt from our website to support us. Stay smart, stay safe, stay relaxed. Thanks for watching.